Welcome to a new episode of the Michigan Wolverines College Football 25 Dynasty. Today we take on the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. They're most likely going to lose this game, but I have belief in this football team. By the way, we got our quarterback. The future in Kevin Gallipo. Also got Otomiwo, Spain, Thrash, and Beach. Those are all the commits for this week. Going into this game. Let's get to the game. Michigan plays Oregon today. Let's see how today goes. See what happens.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pull it down, and the Ducks get enough to move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing the one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And it's right down the boulevard. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Ducks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught near the sticks. It's Whittington. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Snagged in the middle. It's Loveland. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Warren. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, nice play by the offense. But listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Returner's going to try to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's low. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Quarterback sneaks ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's up. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got him by falling on that fumble. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
That's caught. It's Dickey. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors.
End of half number 1.
Guys, tough to beat the
We surprisingly lead Oregon 24-13. And it's all thanks to Colston Loveland. 2 touchdowns. Thanks to Loveland and this defense.
Carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half.
The Michigan Wolverines.
With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
You see here, this was a beautiful throw from Davis Warren to Kendrick Bell. Set us up for the field goal. And then we would score 2 touchdowns later on. But let's get you some stats to look at here. For Michigan, Davis Warren, 5 of 8, 88 yards, 2 touchdowns. Davis Warren also has a rushing score, 2 rushes, -6 yards. Donovan Edwards, 9 for 15. Mullings, 1 for 5. Colston Loveland, 4 receptions, 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Kendrick Bell, 1 for 49 yards. Defensively, Will Johnson has the only interception. And the guys that forced the fumbles, Micah Pollard, Khalil Mullings, and Cole Sullivan. Who recovered those fumbles? Nobody. No defensive touchdowns. Kicking-wise, Michigan's Dominic Zavada, good for 3 extra points and 1 field goal from 27 yards. Oregon. Dalen Gabriel, 7 of 13, 78 yards, a pick. Through an interception to Will Johnson. Noah Whittington, 10 rushes, 118 yards, and a touchdown. You do see the receiving stats here. Defensively, no interceptions for Oregon yet. Kicking, Sappington 2 for 2 on extra points, or 2 for 2 on field goals, 1 for 1 on extra points. That shows the Michigan Wolverines ahead 24-13 as we head to the second half. Enjoy the second half.
And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To the ground with the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air, it's Warren. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Warren. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're going back to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Barrels ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try the outside to the left. Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires complete on the crosser. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. And that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Loveland. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it, they want to take their time here. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation.
The number 2 team in the country in the Oregon Ducks.
They won the game today.
From the Michigan Wolverines.
If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing
Oh,
the
my
identity
goodness.
of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're
I thought we were
finding out
going to lose
who
to
they
Oregon.
what they're about, what
Colston
they're going to do
Lovell,
schematically, and who their big
7
playmakers are.
receptions,
Which is tough to
97
do,
yards,
right? It's tough to
and
grow
2
throughout a season
touchdowns.
and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us.
And Cody Jones, the guy that sealed the ball game.
Of EA Sports.
We'll look at some stats when we get back to the... Oh my goodness, Michigan beats Oregon 27-13. Major upset. Davis Warren, 8 of 15, 146 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Donovan Edwards, 23 carries for 54 yards, averaged 2.3. So did Khalil Mullings, who had 6 carries for 14. How about Loveland, 7 receptions, 97 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Kendrick Bell, 1 for 49. Seems like except for the one big pass that set up their first field goal, the only time they threw to Colston Loveland. Michigan Wolverines had 2 interceptions, Cody Jones, and of course the star, Will Johnson. Both returned them for 30 yards. Kicking, Dominic Zavada, 2 field goals, long of 43, and 3 made extra points on 3 extra point attempts. Michigan takes down Oregon. Tommy Doman had to punt 4 times, and in the end, James did only have 1 punt. Dylan Gabriel threw 2 interceptions, but he did go 14 for 21, 151 yards. Noah Whittington, 15 rushes, 127 yards, and a touchdown. Ferguson, 3 receptions, for 47 yards. Well, the Oregon Ducks fall to the Michigan Wolverines at home. We'll see how this shocks the college football world, if it will. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your Christmas. Michigan again defeats Oregon 27-13.